So I've been out here in San Diego for a couple months now here, and today we're going to compare here being out in the military here in San Diego and being in the military out in Japan. I want to say please like this video, please subscribe, and yeah, we're on our way to 250 subscribers. We're almost there. Let's keep building here and grow, and thank you for watching this video, and let's get to the video. So today we're going to be discussing the differences from being out in Japan, like stationed in Japan, and being out here stationed here in San Diego. Here's from my differences from my comparison, stuff I like here, stuff I like there, stuff I miss here. So this is kind of the stuff of living here in San Diego for the last few months and living in Japan. So here we go. Big one I noticed here living in Japan versus here is the transportation there was remarkable. It was public transportation. You didn't need a car out there. Honestly, you could get from one place to another pretty much like that with train. Like you literally were maybe a 10-minute walk anywhere in Japan from a train system here. We're here, they do have the trolley. Trolley's a good thing out here in San Diego, but if you're not going to a direct like downtown, the zoo, the Balboa, some of those, you literally can't get anywhere out here, honestly. If you go anywhere outside of like the main tourist areas, like you want to go to Walmart, or you want to go shopping, or you want to go do whatever, go to movies, you have to have a car for that here. So honestly, that's one big difference is the transportation wise in Japan. I liked it a lot better out there, but I also like being able to drive a car. I actually got a car recently here. I'll show you, maybe make a video on that another time. But having a car, I do like that portion part of it. That's a plus for having a car. In Japan, like you get on a train and it was rush hour, forget it. Like it was crowded. Like here, you don't have to worry about that other car. That is one big thing I love about having it, but some people might like the public transportation better, and that was better. It's pros and cons. Driving has its pros and cons. So yeah, that's a big difference is the driving, getting around. Japan's more train, public transportation. Here's a lot more car, get on your own kind of way. Another thing that I notice is different is obviously the culture here. The culture here is a lot more, like Japan, it's friendly here. It's like very friendly. I'm not saying anything bad against the United States or anything, but Japan, like you could go there on a train in rush hour and see like a 5-year-old kid going to school. Like you could literally see that on the train. So that was one of those things I enjoyed about being out stationed in Japan is how safe it was. Like literally you could go out there, nobody would bother you. You could get on your train, go your way, go down the middle of downtown Tokyo. It was amazing. There was like literally no homeless, none of that. It was like perfectly safe. Like there was nothing there. Here on the other hand in San Diego, I'm not saying it's anything, but I'm not saying it's unsafe. But I mean, there's a lot more homeless people. There's some really sketchy people sometimes you see out here in town where the transportation's there. And honestly, like there's a lot more activities. I've heard more activities happen already in my command here than I did the entire time I was in Japan for 2 years, and that was within a few months here. So I'm not gonna say those obviously, but yeah, I feel like it's a lot more safer in Japan, stuff I've heard, than I have out here in San Diego. I mean, San Diego is still a safe city, don't get me wrong. It's not like you're gonna go in there and automatically get in trouble, but it's safer in Japan, in my opinion, being out there than it is in the United States. It's just stuff I've experienced, stuff I've seen out here. Another thing I noticed here from Japan was the beaches here in California are a lot more. There's a lot more of them. There's a lot more accessibility to them. Like they're like everywhere here. In Japan, there wasn't a lot of beaches. There was like Zushi Beach, but that wasn't really a thing. It's okay, but it wasn't one of those I would recommend going to. Here it was okay, but it wasn't like out the world. Here the beaches are pretty much, any beach you go to are pretty nice. So that's a big difference from California and Japan is the beaches, kind of stuff like that. My final thing I'm gonna compare today is the food. Like honestly in Japan, nothing against, I'm not really hating anything, but it was mostly Japanese food, noodles, ramen, sushi, like the basic Asian kind of foods. But there wasn't a lot of it, obviously. Other than minor fast food restaurants, there wasn't a lot of variety of foods. There wasn't a lot of Mexican or barbecue or a lot of those that you would get here in the United States, where in the United States, there's constantly varieties of foods, from pizzas to barbecue to all sorts of stuff. Mexican food, Asian food, like you can get pretty much any food you want out in the United States. Where in Japan, I feel like it was a lot more limited. I'm not saying there wasn't a variety, but it was a lot less of a variety than here. It's the melting pot of the world, comes as they would say the United States is. There's a lot of different cultures and foods and stuff that I would say Japan is more Japanese, with a few like the fast foods and maybe 1 or 2 restaurants that we eat here. That otherwise it wasn't, I wouldn't say, very that diverse, like in food wise. I'm not saying Japan is bad or anything, but there was just not a lot of variety of foods that there are in the United States. So that was one of the biggest things and problems that I noticed from difference from Japan and here. I hope you like this video. Please like, please subscribe here. Let's keep going. Make sure you drop a like. It really helps this channel out. Here, make sure we get this going. Let's get this channel trending. Let's get there. We're going to 250 subscribers. Please like, subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching.